Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Good morning, farmers. As you can see, we're cultivating the 2 fields down by the farm to start with today. Just because, to get them done. That's basically it. And that way we have to think about it again for at least about a month until we seed them. But yeah, most of the morning's actually already gone. I think it's like 10 o'clock in the morning now already. And we got those 2 soy fields to harvest still this, well, not this morning, but today. And then we'll see if we can get 1 or 2 of the fields plowed. Well, whenever it starts to get dark, that's when we'll quit. Like I said, I'm not trying to rush anything at this point. I think we have enough time to do what we need to do. And I did double check, and the fields up by Oliver's are not ready yet, so everything's gonna be fine. But I think those fields might be ready in a day or so. I think. It's dangerous when I think, but you know, I'm trying to remember the sequence of how we did the fields last time around. But yep, these fields are almost done cultivated. I've been here for about 15 minutes cultivating away. And like I said, we'll head over the hill, jump in the harvester, and yeah, we'll harvest some more soy as it will yield not much apparently. So, but we get out of the ground what we get out of the ground. But today we should also get over the 1.5 million euro mark. It's a great accomplishment, I think. We'll start working our way towards the 2 million euro mark. And before you know it, we'll buy the whole county. Well, maybe not. Yeah, but we could do that now easily as well. But then again, where will those social points come from? It's like our tractor could use a good wash. But why wash it when we got to use it a lot? You know, to be just as dirty by the end of the day. So these fields will be ready to be plowed with wheat in about a month's time. So we'll have some straw for our moo cows so they could produce some manure. If only they could produce more than what they already do, because they don't make enough for us anymore. Just a few more passes on these 2 fields. And we'll drop off the cultivator. Well, we'll actually bring the cultivator with us on the other side of the hill. The trailer is already over there by the harvester. Like I said, if we do get time to plow today, we'll come back over and grab the plow, because the plow is by the greenhouse. There, 2 more fields are ready for the winter seeding. It just seems weird to say that's not too far off. one little section right here I didn't see. There we go. And yes, that field is ready, and that field is ready. We'll drop the cultivator off right here. There we go. Let's go hook up the trailer. We'll jump in the combine harvester. We'll do the small field first. And then we'll head on down to the bigger field. And let's get right to it. No time to waste. So my guess is we may get probably get 2 trailers like we did yesterday. That'd be my guess. I think the fields that we're doing are the same size and total as yesterday's. Yeah, because this one is, what size is this one? 1, 2, yeah, actually the smaller fields than yesterday's. Well, we will see not too long from now. But either way, we will get over the 1.5 million euro mark today. I'm sure of that. We only got like 5,000 euros to go. And that should not be a problem to reach. I know I said that yesterday, but I'm pretty certain of that today. Almost to the point of saying if we don't reach it today, I'll never play this game again. So, I mean, if I can't earn 5,000 euros off these 2 fields, oh man, that'll make me rage quit for sure. Oh, hungry. I felt like I just ate my hamburger not long ago. What the heck? How are we filling up? As much as expected. Slow. Sometimes your header just isn't big enough. And we were heading the right direction too. This field didn't take that long to harvest with this combine, obviously. So it looks like we're going to end up with like 4,200. We'll empty this into the trailer, which gives us a full tank to work with for the lower field. Turn the header off, lift that up, put the pipe out. That would not be enough to push us over the 1.5 euros, but what's in that field there definitely will. Alright, put the header back down. We'll turn the header on. And time to make some more laps. Now these fields are pretty well fertilized. I've been checking. There were some were up in the 90s and high 80s. So that's going to help the yield a little bit. But as we found out, soy doesn't yield that well to begin with. But I'm sure when next season comes, I'll plant some more soy just to keep it, you know, keep it fresh. So we're just a little bit over halfway of harvesting this field, and it looks like we're going to have enough to fill the trailer and be left with about maybe 1,500 grains left in the tank, which is somewhat annoying because yeah, we have to empty the combine in order to harvest the lupine in the next set of fields. So yeah, we'll be making 2 trips up to the sell point today. And I'm not sure if I'm going to get to plowing or cultivating any of these fields today, to be honest with you, because it's already 2:30 in the afternoon. I probably got a couple more hours of harvesting in this field, and we got to sell the grain, so maybe I can get to that small field that we just harvested. Maybe. But yes, soy is on my bad grain list, I guess. That's what I want to say. Well, the last time we did the lupine in the fields down below, they didn't harvest that well either. Whereas well as lupine usually does harvest. But I also had to keep in mind that those fields down there are not getting the cow manure on them, so that will definitely lower the yield rate. But these fields up here, you know, they got both stages of fertilizer on them. Now this field that we're in right here is one of those fields that we cannot hire help in, at least not the last round we couldn't. I have seen some people post that when you can't get a worker to work a certain field, just keep trying, and sometimes all of a sudden they can work the field. So I'm not sure if that's true or not. Usually when I find a field where a worker can't get to, they don't want to work it for nothing. Especially the big field. No one even wants to come close to that. But then again, for the price we're offering for that big field, I think it was like $700 to cultivate 7.5 hectares of a field, and everyone's like, no thanks. I was like, yeah, come on. But once we get this field done, we'll make our trips up to the sell point, and then we'll see what time of day it is. I may try to get the, I mean, that field's only 0.6 hectares, so maybe I should be able to get that done. Maybe I'll plow and cultivate it. Then I'll just leave this duo of fields to do tomorrow. And as far as I know, there's still no rain in the forecast, so we're looking fine there. I have been watching the traffic go by down there, and every once in a while you see a van just spawn in out of nowhere. The vans, man. I tell you, the vans are the most dangerous AI traffic on this map. Probably about 3 or 4 more trips around the field, and we'll be done harvesting for the day. And I'm just glad I don't think I planted soy anywhere else. I think it's all lupine and peas. Yes. I do believe that's what we have left. We have 2 set of fields of lupine and 1 set of fields with peas in it, and of course we got grass. Alright, combine's full enough. Let's go up and get the tractor and trailer, and we'll empty the combine. Get our exercise in for the day. Nope, I gotta get in the combine. There we go. What's in there? 42. Yeah, so we shouldn't overfill the trailer, but we'll keep an eye on it. There we go, just about empty. And we're actually going to hop into the tractor and trailer. And we're going to bring this up and sell it now. Just that because I've been harvesting for a while. And I need to get out of the harvester just for a second. Take a little journey to these sunflowers that we can't harvest. And here's our lupine fields that might be ready tomorrow. Come on, traffic, get moving before I run you over. And this should put us over the 1.5 million euro mark, finally. I would say celebrate with a beer, but we don't have that many left, and it's not really beer, apparently. And before you know it, we'll be over the 1.5 mark. And now we're going to see if we can get to 1.750, basically 1.75 million by the end of the year. And I don't think that's going to happen, but you know, you never know. There she goes, just about empty now. So I'm going to go back down to the field. I want to finish harvesting that field. I want to fill up the trailer and I'll bring it back up here. And maybe I'll bring you along when I sell what's left of the soy, so we can say good riddance to it for now. But yeah, I'll see you in a second. So we ended up with this another 2,250-ish grains in the field. So more than I thought. But what we're going to do is obviously we're going to empty the combine harvester. And we'll bring it up to the next set of fields and park it there, so when they're ready, we're ready. Well, I don't think we'll be ready. I think the fields will be ready before we are. But at least the combine harvester will be up here. And the time of day is actually moving along faster than I thought it would. It's already past 5 in the evening, or afternoon, however you want to look at it. We're going to go park this right over here next to Oliver's fence line. Alright, I'm not going to run back now. Let's go get back in our tractor and trailer. Put the pedal to the floor. And we'll go up and get our $1,500 worth. Time to say so long to the soy. So that puts us 8 grand over the 1.5 million mark, so I don't think we'll dip below that money ever again, unless there's an update to this game relatively soon and it's new equipment, but I don't see that happening. So let's head on down, because it's almost 6 o'clock in the evening. I think I'm going to squeeze in the plow job for the small field, and we'll have to call it a day at that point. You can see the shadows are getting longer, which means night is approaching. But these fields, I think this field should be ready tomorrow. So let's go pick up the plow, and I'll see you shortly when I'm digging up some dirt. Somebody's turning lights off on us. Getting darker. Hence the lights on the tractor. But at least we'll get this field plowed this evening. So when tomorrow rolls around, a nice quick job to start the morning will be to cultivate this field. And if those fields at Oliver's are ready tomorrow, I may harvest a field or two. But I'll make sure that we get those 2 fields over there plowed, and those will take me probably half the day. So this field here, probably to cultivate maybe an hour in game time. Then I'll have to judge my time after that. But we'll just see how it goes. Now if those fields aren't ready at all, then of course I'll cultivate this field and then plow those 2 fields there, and then start to cultivate them again. Or I'll go back to cultivate. I won't cultivate them again like I'm doing it twice, but you know what I'm trying to say. But like I said, we seem to be keeping up on the work just fine. I don't feel like we're falling behind at all. I think I'll keep saying that probably until the big field is ready to harvest, and I'll go, oh crap. But this field here is one of the fields I've had trouble hiring workers for, and that field down there. So these 2 fields we will have to probably do ourselves. Most of the other fields I think I can hire workers for, so yes, if we fall behind, you know, we always got the worker system to help us gain some time back. But we still have a month before we need to start seeding these fields. Fertilizing does not take that long. And of course, as always, if we really start to get crunched on time, you know, we always can go sit by the fireplace or work through the night and just come back to the farm at 5 o'clock in the morning and take one of those power naps that seem to be just wonderful. So it looks like about 2, maybe 3 more passes on this field, and we can call it a day. It actually didn't seem that productive a day. Yes, I did cultivate those 2 fields up there, harvest 2 fields on this side, and plow 1 field, but it just didn't seem like it was that productive. But finally getting over that 1.5 million mark. Thought that would have been yesterday, no problem. Until I saw how bad soy produces. Alright. One more pass. I'm not going to worry about trying to get this field to 99%, such a small field. But should get to 98%. Yep, we did. So I'm happy with that. So we're going to park the plow. Well, here as good as any place. And let's drive over the cultivator and hook that up so it's ready to go. And make sure we turn the lights off. And there's our filthy tractor. So these 2 fields right here are ready for the wheat in about a month's time. Yeah, 8 o'clock, so good time to call it quits, I think. Yep, these 2 fields will be full of wheat by April 1st. Not that our cows are going to appreciate it too much because they're still going to have food, but, you know, all the same. How's this doing? We're at 33%, so I don't feel like the tank's going to get too full. But, yep, that's going to do it for today on the farm. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. Please tell me you can see the pond. Yes, we can. So, until next time, have a good one.